I made a video talking about my belief in carrying Narcan. Now, I got a lot of pushback from this video. People were saying that, Narcan costs too much money. It doesn't. It's free. Someone very close to me on another social media account that's part of my family that is currently struggling with substance abuse disorder came at me with, it's not, if you want to live that lifestyle, then fine, but everybody else shouldn't have to worry about what you're doing, and the risk and I'm thinking, honey, this could very easily be you in your life, and I guarantee you, if you're overdosed on the floor, you're gonna hope and pray that somebody had Narcan. I've been Narcaned myself, like I shared in another video. I got Narcan the day before I decided to get sober. What if that person's responsibility wasn't to carry Narcan? I wouldn't be here today. My son wouldn't be here today. My friends and families wouldn't have me. Like, that's craziness. It doesn't just affect addicts also. You could be walking your dog at a dog park, your dog ingests something that an addict dropped while nodding out and forgot about, and you've never experienced addiction, never been around it, nothing. But now your dog is overdosing. If you have Narcan, you can save your dog's life. If your child picks something off the ground and pops it in their mouth at a store, somebody who's never dealt with it, never been around it, if you have Narcan, you can save your child's life. It's not just addicts. It's mostly because of us. Yes, I will say a good percentage of it. But also, what if your elderly grandmother who is on hospice gets a hold of her medication and thinks that she can handle it and do it on her own, she doesn't have to wait for you, and takes too many? Narcan would save her life. Guys, unfortunately, because of this, I had to block my loved one from my social media accounts. I hope they come across this video and know that I did it out of love. I just don't allow negativity in my life. I set boundaries today, and I don't do drama. I understand that everybody has a point of view. There's no law stating you have to carry it. It is your choice by all means. I'm just sharing what I believe are good reasons to do so. Now, I can't make you do it. I don't want to make you do it. I want to end the stigma associated with Narcan. That's all. I just want to give you another way to look at it. So, if I'm open-minded enough to say, you're right, it's not your responsibility, it's not your choice, you don't have to, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Nobody's saying, go get Narcan right now. That's not what I'm doing, guys. All I'm doing is trying to explain my point of view, how I look at it, and hoping that you're open-minded enough to absorb it. At least think about it. Like, put yourself in those scenarios that I just said. What would you want to happen? How would you want it to end? Could you yourself not feel guilty if your dog swallowed something and he's overdosing, and you're just going to sit there because there's nothing you can do and watch him unalive? Your grandmother or your mom or your dad who's elderly, you go to the bathroom for just real quick because you have to pee so bad, and you come out and their pill containers on the floor, they still have some in their mouth, they took too many, and the paramedics get there and they tell you, I'm sorry, but we didn't get here in time. Too bad you didn't have Narcan. Or they try Narcan and it's too late. Like, could you walk away from those situations not feeling guilty? Because let me tell you why I want to prevent those situations for a different reason. Because those situations are one of the factors that lead to substance abuse disorder. Let's be honest. Some addicts become addicts because they go through a traumatic event. So if you can prevent that traumatic event, then you prevent someone developing a substance abuse disorder. It's a good day for me. I consider that a win if I can do that. And I really want the best for people. I do have a kind heart, or I like to think so. I do want to help people. I know that for sure. So again, it's your choice whether or not you carry it. But live with the consequences that come from not carrying it, if you happen to ever find yourself in that situation. Y'all have a great day. And I hope you at least try to see things my way just for a second. Might not change anything, but try. If you know someone who's struggling, let them know that you care. If I will say, if you have a loved one or someone close to you that's struggling with substance abuse disorder, I highly recommend carrying Narcan. You might just save their lives. I know that I'm very, very grateful for the person that carried it and saved mine. Because now I have 3 years sober, I'm a recovery coach professional, and I try to help as many people as I can. Y'all have a nice night.